there's a lot that we have to clean up before we can meet San Miguel on even terms.
Coach, this is your second straight conference facing San Miguel in the semis. Can you just weigh in on expectations and what you'd like to ask from your team?
Well, I'm not, we've tried really hard not to focus on San Miguel at this point. We wanted to keep Northport right in front of us, and so I haven't really done a lot of study on San Miguel yet. I do know that Benny Boatwright is a tremendous import. And anytime you can get a tremendous import and match them with Jumar, it's a tough mountain to climb. They're scoring in bunches, and they're scoring a lot of points, and they're really dictating the game. So, we're just going to have to try to find a way to make them uncomfortable, and try to do it and do it through 3 games. That's really the bottom line for us. Definitely, that's something we're going to have to really try to figure out. Benny Boatwright is like Arvin Santos times 2, or times 5, or maybe times 10. That was what made Jumar so great. Oftentimes through those years was having Arvin Santos sitting there on top, keeping defenses honest. So Benny does that even better than Arvin ever did. So. It's a dilemma that I think all teams are going to have to figure out, and we're going to try to figure it out. If we can't, then we're not going to win the series.
Last time we faced San Miguel in the semis was last conference. A lot has changed.
That was a long time ago. They had the World Cup. It seems like that's forever. It's been 6-7 months since we last played them in the semis. So, it's always something special when we go against San Miguel. We're like brothers fighting for the attention of the big bosses, and it's a real rivalry. It's not that friendly either, to be honest with you. I've got great relationships with Chris, Ross, and Marshall because of the Asian games and Southeast Asian games we played together and stuff. But when it comes down, to it, we're not very friendly when the games start. So I think it's one of the best rivalries in the PBA. It's San Miguel versus Ginebra.
What about the changes that they made? They acquired Don Troiano and Geronte. How would that change the complexion of the series?
They filled out a position that they weren't necessarily deep in. Marshall is really an off-guard, playing the small forward position for them oftentimes, and now he gets to go back to his normal position because Don and Tang can play that position for them. So they're getting healthy at the right time. They've been battling injuries. They're getting healthy at the right time. So, like I said, in my mind, to even all 4 teams, they're the team to beat.